Hey guys, JackAwePlushPro here, back again with another FNAF Jazwares video, and today we are going to be reviewing the Five Nights at Freddy's Endo Series Foxy and Radioactive Foxy collector figure, which is a Jazwares Vault exclusive. This is the second Vault exclusive that has been reviewed on this channel after Neon Bonnie. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the Endo first, then Foxy, because I don't have the Withered Foxy one, so I've not reviewed a Jazwares Classic Foxy on this channel yet, so we might as well do that. Then, the main attraction, compare them with the other AR figures, and then do an ultimate compare and contrast round between the AR Jazwares figures and the AR Funko figures. So let's do that. Oh yeah, here's the box art in the back. I'm gonna be real, the people at Jazwares need to have better box art, because, what is this? Like, look at Chica. Anyway. Alright. And, there is a background in the box, though it is the same as Neon Bonnie. Nevertheless, it is a cool background. So, pop in the tray here. Come on, please don't go flying. Please don't go flying. Oh, yes, it didn't go flying. Okay, so, like the last one, there is an Endo Series sticker. Oh, damn it, I broke it. I'll take care of that later. So, first, let's take a look at the Endo. Alright, so, the Endo, it's pretty similar to other Endo ones with Freddy and Bonnie, but a big change with this is that they actually gave him proper Endo 01 feet instead of Endo 02 feet, which is very good. Because the Endo series for FNAF 1 had FNAF 2 Endo feet instead of FNAF 1 Endo feet. Obviously, that's not a problem for characters like Withered Bonnie, who already have those in the game. But for FNAF 1 Foxy, seeing him with a Endo 2 feet is kind of weird because he doesn't have that. So, he will have the correct feet once we change him into Foxy. Speaking of Foxy, voila! Okay, now, looking at this figure, we need to address a huge elephant in the room. So, a problem that they did fix from the Withered Foxy release with this is he has the correct feet, like I mentioned earlier, but a problem that they did not fix is this withering. Now, I kind of feel like I'm being a dead horse with this one. I feel like a lot of people have talked about this problem already, but seriously, what is this withering? Like, the point of the Endo series was it's supposed to have, like, depth with the withering, you know? Like, actual holes in it so you could see the Endo skeleton. Like, that was the big appeal of figures like Withered Bonnie, Withered Chica, and Withered Freddy. And it's just a bunch of brown blobs. It's just, it does not look good. Like, at least with Funkos, they made it like a black color. It works a bit better, but having like a figure that you can build over an Endo without actually showing like the holes of the Endo, it kind of defeats the purpose of the figure, which really sucks because everything else about this figure I think is solid. The color palette, a bit saturated, but that's the standard with Endo series, I feel like. I feel like the rest of the sculpt is really good. I like the jaw. I like the hook. I like the way his body is built. So let's compare him to Funko. So I compared Classic Bonnie to Funko Bonnie and Classic Freddy to Funko Freddy. I said that Jazwares Freddy and Funko Freddy was a tie, and Jazwares Bonnie is better than Funko Bonnie. But I don't know, comparing these two, I have the re-release version of Foxy. The original has a much brighter orange color palette, but this is the re-release from around 2020, I think. Oops, hold on, his arm broke. It's like one of the only things about the Funko figures. Like, this color palette, I think, would have been perfect on this Foxy with this mold. And I know I mentioned this already, but the withering, I know it's like one thing, but it's like one of his defining features, so it kind of breaks it for me, like makes or breaks it. So I didn't think I'd say this, but I think I'll actually have to give this one to Funko. But with that said, if there was actual withering, I do think I would prefer this Jazwares Foxy over this one. And apparently they are making a re-release version of the Withered Foxy one with actual withering, which I am very excited about, and I'm waiting until that one releases to buy a Withered Foxy. Anyway, let's move on. Oh yeah, and before we do, for any FNAF VR fans out there, you can make parts and service Foxy. Anyway, let's just get his endo ready for Radioactive Foxy. So, hold on, let me just get the eyes out. He not only comes with his own set of eyes, but also his own set of endo feet. So we're just gonna rip these off, put these on, smash him. There we go. And now, the moment everyone's been waiting for. Here he is, FNAF Gamer 64. I mean, Radioactive Foxy, but I mean, tomato, tomato, right? I'll say, compared to the classic counterpart, I like this one quite a bit. Now, there are still some issues, like there's no radioactive symbol, unfortunately, and the lack of actual withering is still a bit of an issue, but I mean, other than that, I really like this one. And Funko's had a bit of a darker green color palette, which I'll show later once we compare Jazwares to Funko. But he has like this yellowish green color, which I think works very well, considering that Radioactive Foxy in the game is green with a glowing yellow layer. I really like the double hook he's got going on. Even if they're fused together, it still looks cool nonetheless. I like the face. He's got his little chompers, and there isn't really much paint aside from the eye patch, but to be fair, there's not really much that's needed. And the endo, like I said, they gave him his own unique endo legs and feet. And it's a really nice looking endo, though I do think he would have benefited from the whole endo being this color. Like, if the whole endo was that color, I would have liked this figure even more than I already do. Like, I feel like they could have just sold this as like a single pack with a Radioactive Foxy endo and a Radioactive Foxy suit. I feel like that would make a decent exclusive, but he doesn't look terrible over the original endo either. So, yeah. Here he is, FNAF Gamer 64. I mean, Radioactive Foxy. Now, let's see how he glows. Oh, wow. Wow, that's cool. I mean, the other figures, their eyes just glowed in the dark, but like, the entire thing glows here. I mean, it makes sense that they would do that because he's made out of radioactive material in the game, but wow, that looks awesome. Here he is with the other FNAF AR figures that have been turned into Endo Series figures. So, comparing all four of them, Radioactive Foxy is my second favorite. Like, I know he's really simple, but I don't know. I just feel like he translates just perfectly into a figure. And same thing goes for System Error Toy Bonnie. Like, he's probably my favorite. It's not even that System Error Toy Bonnie is, like, my favorite skin from FNAF AR. I mean, I actually think he's the weakest out of all the Arcade Mayhem skins, because, like, VR Toy Freddy has the VR and the alternate form, and High Score Toy Chica has both forms in the 8-bit cupcake, but System Error Toy Bonnie is kind of just Bonnie but red. But I don't know, there's just something about him especially that works really well as a figure. Even though Radioactive Foxy is from a different event than the other three, I still think he fits well alongside them for the sake of just being a very colorful set of characters. Now, let's compare this very colorful set of characters to Funko's very colorful set of characters. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binary pals, and everybody and everything in between, get ready to witness the most epic showdown of Ultimate Destiny. We have Funko FNAF AR figures versus Jazwares FNAF AR figures. We are going to see which company did the Arcade Mayhem and Toxic Wasteland skins better. Well, except for Toxic Springtrap, because Jazwares hasn't even made normal Springtrap yet. Though, to be honest, once they do make a normal Springtrap, I would like to see them attempt a Toxic Springtrap, because Funko not only dropped the ball here, they slammed the ball to the ground. Alright, anyway, let's get into it. So, first up, Funko VR Toy Freddy versus Jazwares VR Toy Freddy. I already talked about this in a YouTube short. I will say, this is probably a tie. Also, the black on the VR headset, I added that. That wasn't on the Funko one. He dropped his accessory, oh crap. But yeah, Funko has the accessory, but the Funko ones are made out of this weird, like, almost rubbery material, while the Jazwares ones have much higher quality plastic. Plus, with the Jazwares one, you can take off the mask, which is cool. So, I can't really say that one is better than the other here, so I'm just gonna leave this one a tie. That's up for the comments to decide. Round 2. Man, putting round 2 in the back was not the best decision. Anyway, round 2, System Error Toy Bonnie. So, I'd say both of these are pretty good in terms of sculpt. System Error Toy Bonnie probably has the best one out of the Funko sculpts, and same goes for Jazwares System Error Toy Bonnie. Though, I think the Jazwares one wins over one. It's all down to one thing. So, System Error Toy Bonnie is red in the game, but for some reason Funko made theirs orange, while Jazwares actually made their System Error Toy Bonnie the correct color. Even weirder for Funko is that he's kind of broken because he was in a bag, but they made Livewire Toy Freddy System Error Toy Bonnie's colors and the other way around, so that was kind of strange. But yeah, since Jazwares has correct colors, that means Funko System Error Toy Bonnie is defeated. Next round. Round 3, we have High Score Toy Chica. Sorry, Foxy, I'll get you back up later. The more I look at the Funko Toy Chica sculpt, the more I realize, wow, this is really freaking ugly. Like, the rest of the body looks fine, but the face. And, I know that the Endo Series mold for Toy Chica is a bit ugly, and I said she was the worst out of the 4 in my, YouTube short. But I do think she actually works fine with, the High Score Toy Chica colors. I don't know why, she just does. And, even though the Funko one has the accessory, I will say I like the details on the Jazwares one better because, like, rather than being completely translucent, it's translucent in the middle, but as the limbs, the arms, and the legs go down, it gets less and less translucent until it's a solid blue, which I think is a really cool detail. So, another knockout. Jazwares takes it. Now, for the final round, Radioactive Foxy. Both of these are very good figures, which makes sense, because it's kind of hard to mess up Radioactive Foxy, because he's just Foxy, but green. But I will say the Jazwares one has a more accurate shade of green to the Radioactive Foxy in the game. And Funko Radioactive Foxy has the green void in his mouth, but Jazwares has the actual open mouth. So it was a close one, but Jazwares takes it. Overall, there's one tie and 3 points for Jazwares. So sorry, Funko, but yeah, Jazwares did these so much better. Here are all 6 Jazwares FNAF AR figures. There were 2 other figures from the World of line, though Funko didn't make the circus characters as figures, so that's why I didn't include them in the Jazwares vs. Funko Epic Showdown. Here he is with every other Jazwares Endo Series figure that I have. The only sets I'm missing are the Shadow Freddy one, Classic Chica and Withered Chica, Classic Foxy and Withered Foxy, and the Security Breach Wave. Which, by the way, the Security Breach Wave looks friggin' amazing. I've seen other people review it, and I can't even say I'm that big of a fan of Security Breach, but if I get my hands on them, I absolutely will review them and probably just glaze the shit out of them, because honestly, Jazwares outdid themselves with that wave, and they're probably the best FNAF figures ever made, and that is not an exaggeration. And I do have one more exclusive figure planned as a review before I go off to college. I'll give you a hint. Gold Bear, Midnight Bear. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Dude, what are you doing? Get off my computer.
Arr, I came for you, booty.
Yeah, I don't give a. Get off my fucking computer. There you go.